Okay, this is example box G. We're going to again solve this mixed quotient by finding the LCD. So the LCD is x minus 1 because the only denominator is x minus 1 in 1. So we can just multiply through by x minus 1 in the numerator and x minus 1 to the denominator. Okay, when we do this, 1 times x minus 1 is just x minus 1. Plus this expression times x minus 1. Notice the x minus 1's cancel, so we're just left with a 1. Here, 1 times x minus 1 is x minus 1. Again, in this second expression, the x minus 1's cancel, so we're just left with a minus 1. We can then simplify the numerator to x and the denominator to x minus 2, and we are finished. Okay, example 2, we want to find the LCD. The LCD is going to be made up of the denominators of 1x, x squared, 1x, and x squared. Since all of those denominators go into x squared, our LCD is simply x squared. So if we multiply every expression in the numerator by x squared and every expression in the denominator by x squared, we will eliminate our fractions. So 1 times x squared is x squared. 8 over x times x squared is just 8x, because an x will cancel out. And the x squareds cancel out in this last term, so you're just left with plus 12. Here, 1 times x squared is x squared. The x will cancel, so you're left with a 6x. And the x squared will cancel, so you're left with an 8. We can now factor the numerator and the denominator. We're going to get x plus 6 and x plus 2 to multiply to 12 and add to 8. And then x plus 4 and x plus 2 to get this bottom trinomial. The x plus 2's will cancel, so your final answer is x plus 6 over x plus 4. Okay, and in number 3, we need to factor this denominator so that we can see what the factors are. So we'll factor this as x minus 2 times x plus 2. So that's no longer x squared minus 4. We'll use the factored form. So you can see all the denominators include an x minus 2 and an x plus 2. So that's what we will use for the LCD. X minus 2 times x plus 2. If we multiply this first expression, notice both denominators cancel, so we're just left with 2x. Over here, we have the 3 left in the numerator. The x minus 2 cancels, but we have the x plus 2 we have to multiply it by. Divided by 5 times the x plus 2 will cancel, so we have to keep the x minus 2, plus 4 times the x minus 2 cancels, so we're left with x plus 2. We can multiply that out. 2x plus 3x plus 6 over 5x minus 10 plus 4x plus 8. And we can combine like terms. 5x plus 6 over 9x minus 2. Nothing can be done to factor that, so we are finished. Okay, let's go on to number 4. In number 4, all the denominators include either an x plus 3 or an x minus 4, so we will use that to multiply through. Okay, so when we multiply this first term, the x plus 3 cancels, so we're left with 6 times x minus 4, minus 4 times x plus 3, because these x plus 4's cancel, divided by 2 times the x plus minus 4's cancel, so we have to keep the x plus 3, plus 5 times the x plus 3 cancels, so we have to keep the x minus 4. Then go ahead and multiply all this out. 6x minus 24 minus 4x minus 12 over 2x plus 6 plus 5x minus 20. We can combine our like terms to 2x minus 36 and 7x minus 14. We can factor to see if we can simplify. 2 times x minus 18 over 7 times x minus 2. As you can see, nothing can cancel, so we are finished.